Welcome to Zookle.trade, creating your own testimonial capture pages. So welcome back. We're now in our back office of our Zookle account and we're in the My Accounts section. Now we're going to go over to the My Tools tab, so we'll click that tab. And as you can see, we've got our menu here on the left hand side. Now, depending upon the level that you're at within Zookle, you may have all of these features or just some of these features, but the two features that you absolutely need in order to do this would be the blog feature and the landing page creator feature. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually open both of these at the same time. So we're going to right click on LP Creator and we're going to open that in a new tab, and then we're going to just click on the blog on this page here. Now in order to use the blog tool, you'll need to set up a blog. Now you don't need to put any time or effort into the blog, you just need to set it up, and in order to do that you need to follow obviously the videos that are at the top of each page. It is incredibly simple and probably take you maybe 5 or 10 minutes if that to set it up. You really don't need to spend any time in creating the blog. All you need to do is to be able to have access to this tab here, which is called Post to Blog. So once you've done that, you can then click on this tab here, and what that does is it basically creates or opens up this editing tool, which is all we want. We just basically want access to this editing tool. As an alternative, if you don't want to get stuck into the blog, then you can go to autoresponder and you can use the editing tool within the autoresponder, but I find this a lot easier to use in so much as everything is all together. So so this is how I would recommend that you use it. So that's our editing tool that's open. We're now going to go to the other page that we opened. If you remember, we opened LP Creator in a new tab. So this is our new tab, and we're going to go down to landing pages, so we'll click on that. And if we come down, now you will hopefully have gone through the landing page importing training, so you should have some imported landing pages. If you don't have any, and this is a blank page that you're staring at in your back office, then it's probably because you've not imported the landing pages and you need to go through that training. So if you've done that, we're going to assume that you've done all that training, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab one of these. So we'll grab this one here, and I'll just show you what it is at the moment. So we'll just click on that link and we'll just refresh our memory. Okay, so this is just a very simple landing page, and what we're going to do is we're going to replace this image with our new image of our own testimonial, and then we're going to just play with the wording here a little bit so that it's relatable about our story and obviously what's going on here. But we're going to try to keep it very, very short and sweet, because we want to make sure that this clickable link here to the opt-in box is what we call above the fold, which means that the individual doesn't have to scroll down the page to find out where this link is. So it's important that you keep it short and sweet at the top, but we'll cover that in a moment. So that's the page that we're going to use as a template. So we'll just move that across, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on the edit button, and that opens up our editing tool. Now you can obviously follow the instructions on the videos above all of these pages, but I'm just going to very quickly walk you through the process. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the name, so we're going to call this a demo page, and we're going to click next, and then on the next step we're just going to click next, because we don't want to actually change the style of the page. And then we have these two boxes. Now these are the two boxes that we need to change. Now the first one is the image, and it looks very, very complicated. I appreciate that, but I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. So the first thing we need to do is change the image. So we're going to go to the tab that's got our blog tool here, and we're going to go to this little image here, which is like, as you mouse over it, you can see it comes up as image. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to, in this box, we're going to click on the upload button, and then we're going to choose the image from our own desktop. So we'll click on that button, and here's our image here, demo image. So we'll click on that, and then once we've got the title here, we're going to send it to the Zookle server. So we'll click this button, just wait a second or so, and then you can see that the image then appears, and then you basically want to try and keep it to 500 pixels width. The height ideally 500, because again we don't want to be making our image, we don't want to make our image too long that it pushes this button down. So what I would suggest is that you keep it to around about 500 wide and between sort of 400 and 500 in height. So if it's like that, then great. Okay, and all we're now going to do is, you can see this link here, this text here where it says /public uploads. We're going to quickly grab that, click copy, and we're going to move over to our blog tool, and you see here where it says public uploads image. All we're going to do is and we've got those little quotation marks in between, we're going to simply cover all that, and we're then going to paste our new image in. So that's our new image, the address, if you like, to our image. And then just to make sure we've done it correctly, we're going to click next, and then we have the option to preview it. So we'll click the preview button, and there's our new image. Now it could be that we're really happy with the wording and the image. Okay, it could be that we're really happy with all that. However, for the sake of this video, I'm going to assume that we're not happy with the wording, so we want to change that wording. Okay, so we'll get rid of that, and we'll go click the back button now. So that's now taking us back to our editing, if you like, for the actual page. So our image is still in place, so we're happy with that. Now what we're going to do is, because all this is really difficult, unless you're comfortable in sort of writing in HTML code, then what you'll need to do is something a lot simpler, and I'm going to show you a little nifty trick. What we're going to do is we're going to simply copy all of this. We're going to go over to our blogging tool. We're going to cancel that now. So we're going to get rid of the image. And so this is our blogging tool, our editing tool, and we're going to click on this source button at the top, and we're going to, when we do that, it then grays out all of these buttons, and then in the space here we're going to right click and we're going to paste all of that code in here, and then we're going to click the source button again, and now you can see that all that code has turned into text and colours. Now what we need to do is, just because there's a difference between this editing tool and this editing tool, we just need to make sure that we format this correctly. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of this space at the top. So we bring it up to the top. We want to make sure that this warning word here is in nice strong font, if you like, or nice strong font size. So we're going to highlight it, and we're going to come over to here where it says format, click on the drop down box, and we're going to click heading 2, and then we're going to make sure it's in the middle. Okay, so we just click on this, and this is exactly the same as say writing a Word document or an email. Now we may want to change this, so I'm just going to do something very quickly. So we're going to put lazy traders wanted. Okay, something very simple. Make money while you sleep, or while you while asleep. We'll put. Okay, and we'll leave this as it is. Unique hands-free software turns amateurs. Now it might be that you're not happy with amateurs. It might be that you want to change that to newbies. Turns newbies into profitable traders overnight. Now it might be that you want to accentuate the overnight bit, so perhaps you want to put it in italics, so we highlight it all and we'll click the italic button. It might be that you want it in red, and it might be that you wanted it highlighted in yellow, so we'll do that so it looks all gaudy. We'll get rid of those dots. So you can see you can do all sorts of different ways of writing the text, changing the color of the text. Perhaps you want this to be in blue, and we'll go with that blue there. Okay, so you can change it however you want it. Then once you've done all the changes, you then want to come back to this source button, click on that, and now you can see all your changes have been turned into that HTML code. Now again, all we do is we simply copy it, move over to our Zookle page, our capture page again. We'll get rid of the old and we will now paste in the new, and we will make a wish as we click the next button. That's gone through. Now we're going to have a quick look at it, so we'll click the preview button, and there we go. So you can see now we've got lazy traders wanted, make money while asleep. We've got our little bit of text here, we've got our new image, and obviously we've got our button, and it's all visible. Now obviously you can spend as much time as you want in making this absolutely perfect, and do whatever you want to it. Just like I said, just keep coming back to that preview page to make sure that the sizing is correct, as in relation to where this button is. This is the important button. So once you are happy with everything, you can now just make sure that obviously it's going to the Zookle responder, and also making sure that it's going to your targeted autoresponder campaign. Now ours is the Zookle trade, so we're going to click on that, and then we'll click the next button. We're not going to do anything with that, so we'll click next, and all we're going to do is we're just going to change the name of this, so we're going to call this demo now, and we'll click save. And then finally we'll go to landing pages, and we'll scroll down and we will find our demo page here. So we can now click that demo page, and there's our page. And that's how you can create your own pages, and more importantly by having your own images on there as well. So obviously when people click on this, they will obviously be expecting to speak to somebody or have contact with somebody called Graham, so it'd be even more powerful if they then start to receive emails from Graham. So hopefully that is all clear. And like I say, just play with the whole system. You're not going to break anything. If you are in any doubt whatsoever about what your next step might be, then just simply watch the video that's at the top of each page. Take care and speak to you soon. Bye bye.